Great. Okay, we'll start first. Okay. Halfway through, I'll probably give you a short break and then we can have a game or something. But we will first revise on some of these questions that can come from your primary three topics as well as your P4 topics. Okay, who would like to go first? Okay, there's a classification table below and it's mainly on life cycle. Okay, how should you want to try?
Is it D?
Is it D? Huh? Let me see. Okay, so we have three stages. So butterfly is actually four stages. Okay, so butterfly cannot be A, right? So this one is out, this one is out. Yeah. We can have grasshopper, we can have toad, but the young does not look like the adult. So grasshopper is out as well because the grasshopper's young looks like the adult. Okay, so the grasshopper young actually looks like the adult, but the toad does not. The toad is similar to frog, right? It's the tadpole. So the tadpole does not look like the adult frog or toad at all. So therefore, the answer is B. You said B or D, Hao Xuan? You said D. Okay, never mind. The young look like the adult. That is a cockroach because cockroach has three stages, right? The cockroach has three stages and it looks like the adult. So the other one will be four stages. So four stages has got to be housefly. Toad and cockroach are not three stages. Cockroach and toad are not four stages. They are three stages. Okay, so therefore the answer is B. So this one is testing you on life cycles. And by life cycles, I think they mean by life cycle they mean different life cycles there. Okay. Okay. Now question two, we have a graph over here that shows the number of days insects G and H spend at each stage of their life cycle. Okay, so based on the information in the graph, which one of the following statement is correct? Anybody? Can insect G be a beetle? Now, when we talk about a beetle, it suggests that it has four-stage life cycle. Yes, Catherine.
C.
Answer is C. Okay, great. Thank you for your response. Now let's have a look at the options first, one by one, and then we decide whether C is correct. Okay. So insect G can be a beetle because it has four-stage life cycles. We'll see because insect G, if you notice, it has egg, larva, pupa, adult. So yes, this is possible. Insect H can be a cockroach. That is wrong because insect H also has egg, larva, pupa stages. But cockroaches actually only have a three-stage life cycle. Okay, and the names of the different stages would be egg, nymph, and adult. So it's not exactly three stages. Okay, so A is out, right? So let's take a look at insects. Statement B. Statement B says insect G and H spend the same number of days in the egg stage. Now, according to the graph, as you can see, it's obvious that the two does not have the same, right? They do not spend the same number of days in the egg stage. So this is wrong as well. Okay, so Catherine says that the option is C. Insect H spend less days in the larva stage than G. Now, that's correct. Okay, because if you look at the larva stage here, insect H only spent 10 days as a larva, but insect G spent 12 days as a larva. Okay, so in this case, statement C is correct. Very good. Well done, Catherine. D, option D, let's just have a look at option D, okay? Insect H took more days to become an adult than insect G. So this one, you have to calculate all the days up. Insect H took 3 days here, 10 days here, and 2 days here. So insect H actually took 15 days in total to become an adult. Okay, so insect G, let's see, insect G spent 4 days here, 12 days here, and 8 days here. So it'll be 24 days. Okay, so insect H took more days. This is incorrect because in fact, insect H took less days instead of more days. Okay, so that's how we actually derive at our answer. Okay, this one is not too difficult because they've given you a graph. All you need to do is really just to look through it very carefully and make sure that you have the number of days correct, yeah? Okay, now next one, which of these statements are true? So when you see such a question, put a tick on top. Okay, because you want to know that, oh, I am looking for correct statements. I'm looking for ticks, right? Because some students are visual learners, it's easier for them to identify symbols, okay? So the first one, let's go through. A, plants grow only from seeds. Is it true or false? Catherine, you want to try? Is it true or false that plants grow only from seeds?
It's false. And the
It's
answer
false.
is D.
Answer is D, is it? Okay, let's see. They do not grow only from seeds. They grow from seeds and spores, because do not forget, I'm just revisiting some concepts now because we're doing revision, right? So because there are such things called the non-flowering plants. So non-flowering plants actually reproduce by spores, okay? Seeds are for flowering plants. Yeah? So B, leaves help to make food as the seedling grows. The leaves help to make food as the seedling grows. Is that correct? Yes? Okay. Seeds found inside the fruits can grow into new plants. Yes. Each new plant goes through the same life cycle as the parent plant. That's right. Okay. Actually, it's quite straightforward because A is definitely not the answer. So all 3 options have A. So therefore, the answer has to be D. Okay, next one. James grew the same type of seeds in 2 setups, X and Y, as shown below. The description of the setups is given in the following table. A tick means it fits the description. Okay, after a week, James noticed that the seeds in setup X grew into seedlings, but not the seeds in setup Y. Which one of the following statements was the likely reason for his observation? Hmm. Can we have someone else? I know Catherine has been volunteering many times. Okay, let's have someone else to try to answer this question, okay? So you can tell that in setup X, the difference is that in setup X, the seeds are not heated and they are not exposed to sunlight. Yes, Ivan.
Is it C?
C, yes. When you heat the seeds, they are dead already. When you boil them, okay, so they are no longer able to, they don't have the ability to germinate into young plants, right? So in this case, yes, they were dead after, being heated. So the answer is C. Are we good? Yeah? Okay, let's move on to 5. The diagram shows a magnet and some paper clips. More clips are attracted to the poles of a magnet than other parts because yes, Safia. C, is it C? Magnetism is the strongest at poles. Yeah. Okay, yeah, this one is actually quite straightforward. This one is testing you on the concept of where is magnetism strongest at. And I think all of us, by now we should know that it's strongest at its two poles. So that's why it's attracted to the two poles. Yeah, this one I think I don't need to go through that many. Okay, now next question you have. The aim of the experiment is to find out, right, whether the number of turns of coils will affect the strength of the magnet. So in any experiment, always identify the change variable. In this case, the change variable is the number of turns of coils. Okay, the strength of the magnet is actually your measured variable. So which of the following setups should she compare? Hmm. Okay, maybe we get Safia to try because Safia, I think we have not gotten you to try. Which one do you think is the answer? Because the number of coils should be the change variable, right? The number of batteries must stay the same. Okay, so as you can see, yes, okay, Safia said D. As you can see, the only two setups have the same number of batteries, 1 and 2. The number of batteries must be kept the same because in any experiment, there should only be one change variable. So we will change the number of coils. This one has 5 coils. This one has 9 coils. Okay, so the answer is B and D. Okay, great. How many questions do we have left? Let me have a look at it. Okay, can. All right, we will now go into because today's main topic is on magnets as well as some life cycles. Okay, so I think we can spend some time to watch a life cycle video followed by an activity on Bluecurt. Okay, then after that, we'll come back to attempt because now we are at open-ended questions. Then after that, we'll come back to do the open-ended questions. Okay, so maybe let me just show you a video on life cycles first. Okay, let's have a look at your report. Not too bad, I would say. Okay, 77% of the questions you've gotten it correct. Yeah, okay, Yin Kai left early, is it? Yeah. Okay, what we'll do is we'll continue on with our open-ended questions. And later on, if we have time, we'll come back to revisit your Bluecurt game because although yes, you've got obtained 70% correct, but I think you guys still need to, we still need to go through certain questions, which maybe some of you might have gotten it wrong. Okay. But before we go into open-ended questions, I'm just gonna give you about 3 minutes toilet break. Now it's 1:38. Okay. Go for a toilet break 3 minutes, and when we come back, we'll finish up our open-ended questions. Okay. I think we will start, although some of you do not show me your faces on the video, but I think we do have to start soon. Oh, Ivan left, is it? Oh, accidentally. Okay, we have to start.